The Olympics has came and gone, and Team USA, as expected, took care of business and took home the gold because the United States has the best players in the world. Period. And when it comes to the best players in the world, there's levels to this, right? Now, I know I've been on my politics stuff lately, and I hadn't really been on my basketball like I normally am, right? Part of it due to it being the off season. Stuff hadn't really been ramping up yet as far as like training camp. Uh, we got the schedule, right? We got the schedule for the upcoming season or whatever, so we know who's playing and when. And there's a lot of storylines that's going to be revealing itself in the coming days and weeks leading up to the upcoming season in October. I think the first game is like October the 22nd. But if you follow my channel for any length of time, anybody that's followed my length of channel really know I don't like Dennis Schroder, right? Dennis Schroder is a individual who has really gotten on my nerves. And in the latest rendition of Dennis Schroder getting on my nerves, right? Because he joined a long list of tethers who will bring his ass to the United States. He will make his money. He will make his living. He will make his status in the United States. And then he will take his trifling ass back to where he came from and starts talking down on the people who are from here, who live here, who breathe here, who pay taxes here. That's what these tethers do. And this is why I have a problem with tethers. I'm not talking about the Caribbeans or the other people who might be from the diaspora that recognize where we at and how we're doing and we're all in this together. No, it's always got to be these other people like Dennis Schroder and Akon and Idris Elba and amongst a long list of others who can't make it where they're at, who come over here to make it and then to go back overseas and starts talking shit. What's up, Jeffrey Weaver? Salute to you, bro. Good to see you, man. It has been a long time. It gets on my nerves. It makes me sick. And each time you guys be on that bullshit, I'm going to be right up the rear. Now, shout out to Ticket. Ticket was the first one to call this out, right? He just got on the live stream talking about this. So I feel I need to chime in on this particular subject. Now, when this guy, Dennis Schroder, who was on the Lakers at one time on the, remember, when he came off that 6 man a year, when OKC and Dennis Schroder ended up on the Lakers, his first go around after the Lakers came off a championship, fresh off a championship in the bubble, right? And I'm not going to let you clowns come here and talk this shit about, oh man, it was a Mickey Mouse ring. They played. Because had your team won it, you wouldn't be calling it a Mickey Mouse ring, so you're not going to disrespect that championship. So if you're going to come here with that, fuck out of here. Now, Dennis Schroder came to the Lakers after the Lakers came off that championship in 2020, and he wanted to be the starter. Matter of fact, he planted his flag on being the starter. He was tired coming off the bench. That year, the Lakers offered him an $84 million extension. He turned it down, and what did he do instead? Because he was looking for that $100 million contract, right? He was looking for that big payday. What did he do? Was it game 5 or game 6? In that first round series against the Phoenix Suns, that's the year the Phoenix Suns eventually went to the NBA Finals. Dennis Schroder, I think it had to be game 5. That dude went out, played 30 minutes, scored a grand total of 0 points. That Dennis Schroder. But he's sitting up here talking down on KD. KD is way better than you. You hear me, Dennis Schroder? KD is way better than you. So how this beef got cooking, you might ask? Well, this is the beef, and I do mean that in quotation marks, right? The beef. During the Olympics, Dennis Schroder took a firm stance on the difference between European basketball and basketball in the NBA. European basketball is no entertainment. It's straight IQ basketball, straight coaching, and really, really high IQ guys who know how to play the game. He means Serbia, Greece, Spain, France, Germany, and so many teams out there who know how to play, who are athletic, and he thinks there's a lot of people from Europe in the NBA who make some noise. Of course, the NBA is the best league in the world, but Europeans are coming for sure. During his statement, Schroder said he was attempting to be careful as he was not trying to take anything away from the NBA, but in addition to being an 11-year NBA veteran, Schroder is a proud European and led Germany to the FIBA World Cup Championship in 2023. Regardless of his intentions, Schroder's statement resulted in KD celebratory run on Twitter, which included a direct mention of Schroder's words and a quoted post of Team USA's members during their respective time playing AAU basketball. So, about to show you right here what I'm talking about. Look at that, Team USA and all this gold. KD. That was the direct shot at Dennis Schroder. He's talking about, oh man, this straight basketball, it ain't entertainment. It requires high IQ. So let me get this straight. FIBA's rules and the NBA rules are totally different. Right? Right? So how is it that Team USA can take its team over to where you guys at? All the Serbias, all the Frances, all the Germanys, all the Canadas, right? Can go over there and kick you guys' asses, right? Now, mind you, a lot of you guys play in the NBA. A lot of you guys are in those locker rooms watching tape, watching how guys play. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if some of you guys play with them in the offseason. And they still went over there, despite all those rules, that's not NBA rules, and still beat y'all asses. Germany didn't even medal. Germany is one of the teams that was supposed to get a medal. They ain't even medal. They lost the bronze medal game to Serbia. So what the hell Dennis Schroder talking about? Dennis Schroder need to know his role and shut his mouth. Yes, Kevin Durant is a way better player. than a lot of these guys out here. He's one of the best players in the world. Anybody that tries to deny that don't know a goddamn thing about basketball. They need to go somewhere else. So I don't know why you're trying to be all high and mighty talking down on KD. KD is way better than a lot of them guys you're talking about. So he said the posts were not so subtle responses to Schroder and the detractors of the youth basketball pipeline in the United States. Days after Durant's jab on X, Schroder responded, doubling down on that he did not mean disrespect by his comments before saying Durant was big weak in his decision to post what he did. So he said they won and KD's tweets was high IQ entertainment for him. That's just being weak. How's that being weak? You the one that put it out there. How is it being weak? So let me get this straight. You put something out there in the atmosphere, right? It gets brought back to you like a little boomerang, and then you want to feel some kind of way that someone is quoting you on what you said. How is he big weak? What he was supposed to do? He's supposed to just take the high road. So that's another thing I understand, a lot of you motherfuckers, man. You guys sit there and want to talk your shit about everybody, talk down on everybody, and then when the energy get brought back to you, then all of a sudden now you want to feel some kind of way. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Because it don't make sense to me. It really don't make sense to me that this goes on with a lot of you tethers out here. But as I stated early in the stream, these black immigrants that come over here do this. They can't make it the way they're at. So let me get this straight. So you got guys like Giannis, guys like Luka Doncic, guys like Nikola Jokic, even though they're not black, but still. You got Dirk. All these overseas players come over here and make it in the NBA, make a name for themselves. Right? How come you couldn't do that, Dennis Schroder? Huh? Riddle me that, Batman. How come you couldn't do that? So you mean to tell me that players here in the United States don't got basketball IQ, right? So LeBron don't have basketball IQ? Don't Stephen Curry got basketball IQ? KD don't got basketball? What would make you say that? Huh? What in the hell would possess you to say what you said? Then Team USA don't got no basketball IQ. Then how come they got the gold medal in spite of their coach? Yeah, because they got the gold medal in spite of Steve Kerr. Tell y'all, man, it just never ceases to amaze me that these dudes, these individuals would come here and do that. He talked about how he didn't appreciate it and that he don't care at the end of the day. But the tweet was posted was because of him. Yeah. If you don't care, then why'd you even put that stuff out there? If you don't care. Obviously, you had to care enough to put out the tweet. So if you don't care that much, then why'd you put out the tweet? So make it make sense. But it's the tried and true. It's the tried and true method that these individuals overseas come here and do. They come over here, make their little lifestyle, right? Go back overseas and they talk down on the very people that's responsible for why they even have a life. Why they even have their riches? Why do you even have the money or whatever like that? Right? Hey, hey, Kid Trunks, man, don't spam my comment section, man. I'm gonna have to block you if you do that again. If you're even the real Kid Trunks. But anyway, just you're just gonna have to hold that L there, Dennis Schroder. I mean, how many L's you gonna take, huh? How many more L's you gonna continue to take? Right? So are you gonna, come back with a vengeance next season? Huh? What's up, Gideon, Tyler Brown? Salute to all y'all in the building. You haven't done so, hit that like button. And support the channel. If you want to donate, there's the Cash App, there's the PayPal if you want to donate. So I don't know what you're getting all upset for. Kevin Durant's one of the best players in the world. Period. I know it's hard for you to accept, but you're just gonna have to accept that fact. Kevin Durant is one of the best players in the world. So make it make sense. Make it make sense, Dennis Schroder. Hold on. How can your game not translate? Other guys can. Huh? If you calling his response weak, and yet your game is weak. You said that they talk about Kevin Durant was weak for responding to him. Are you serious? You're embarrassing yourself. When last time you had a 50-point game? Matter of fact, when was the first time you had a 50-point game in the NBA? Huh? When was the first time you had a 50-point game? In case you didn't hear what he said, I'm gonna play it right here. Fair use, there, you German chocolate. No homo. DJ, spin that shit.
Then they won, and Kevin Durant tweet high IQ and entertainment. For me, that's just being weak. Like that type of a star, and you have to say something to, you know what I'm saying, like a person like me, like who not even meant it to be negative. It was just what I see from both sides. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't appreciate it. Not even appreciate it. I don't care. But at the end of the day, like that tweet or whatever he posted was because of me. And for me, it was never no negative stuff. Like, I respect all those guys, all GOATs. But to say that tells me how weak he is as a person. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Not everybody is strong. Not everybody is, you know what I'm saying, like in a good place.
So, again, he's supposed to just take the high road while you just run your mouth all recklessly and all that, right? Make it make sense. He's supposed to just, take it as tongue in cheek, and it's supposed to be much ado about nothing, and I'm just gonna, have it roll off me like water off a duck's back, right? If you don't get your ass out of here, this is the thing that really pisses me off when it comes to stuff like that, right? It's like when you're in a relationship, right? And your girlfriend or your boyfriend, whoever you dating, tell you something, right? And then gonna try to control how you react to the situation. Nah, you can't say what you say to somebody and then don't expect no clap back, and then try to control how the person reacts to it. Are you what? No, sit your ass down somewhere. Sit your ass down somewhere for real. No one's trying to listen to that. That's cap. Period. You guys let me know what y'all think. If you're not a subscriber to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share these videos on your social media platforms. Also, if you want to donate, hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal, and the Super Chat. Any and all donations are accepted and appreciated. Last but definitely not least, shouts out to the LDBC. This your man. Scream at me. Ho!